y'all, Jeannie Beans here, and today on the channel I thought I would go ahead and get over my nerves and go ahead and start streaming my challenge that I have written. I've just been really super nervous about sharing it just because I've never written a challenge before and I really wasn't sure like how it would go over. The website is still kind of a work in progress, but I'm gonna post it for you guys in case you want to check out the rules or start working on maybe playtesting the challenge for me. It is kind of like a rated M for mature audiences because it does involve death and killing and stealing and stuff like that. You will need to download a few mods to make it work. I don't know if you can do it without mods, possibly, but it would be really hard to, and it would still have to be like a lot of cheating to make it work. So I played it for about three days, but probably about like a week in Sims time. So even I haven't completed the challenge. So we'll be doing that together, and I hope to add a blog section to the website for the challenge. So, out my challenge. It's still a work in progress, so be gentle. Alrighty. There we go. And trying to keep an eye on my CPU like stuff because I've had a couple of issues lately with it being like shutting down or something. So like I don't want my OBS to like crap out on me while I'm streaming again. So I have it pulled up on my phone in case we need to shut it down. So let's go ahead and start a new game. I thought that would be best. I have created a couple of households for the challenge, but not all of them. Like I plan on doing a lot more to add to my game as well as for you guys to add to your game. But I figured we go ahead and get started today a little bit just to kind of see what it kind of is all about, and just kind of maybe to get some feedback from you guys. I'm hoping that you guys will give me some feedback and let me know what you think of the challenge, if you think I should change anything, or if it's just like totally stupid and I shouldn't do it at all. I just realized like the lights above my Sims are like in their face. I'm gonna have to like make them smaller or something. Let's see. Guess I could put it at the bottom, or maybe go up a little bit more up there maybe. Or like this. I don't know. Sim, you're in the way, Sim, of my lights that I made. Anyways, so this is my family that I made and that I played for a little while. And I think I'm gonna change this from slob to athletic, or maybe bro. I don't know. Athletic probably, because I found that as I was playing, I decided to write some new things into it, and I wanted to have skill building be like a pretty big part of the challenge. And so that might be something that's added later too, like different things for different skills, for different traits, stuff like that. So I'll introduce you to my family, or they're not really a family. They're a band of survivors that they were just kind of living their life, and then there was like this war broke out, a civil war in Newcrest, and so it's like all bombed out, and most people have left the city, and or the town of Newcrest, and there's just a few little scragglers. And then, of course, there are rebels, and there are soldiers, and then there's just other people surviving, just trying to make it, and all of those things are dangerous for our people. So I don't know if you guys have heard of the game This War of Mine, but this is basically what the premise of the Sim Challenge is. I have that game, This War of Mine, and I loved it. I thought it was an amazing game. It had these great choices, and it was like, it just like really hit you in the heart. It was something that was it was just tough, like tough decisions that are something that happens when you're living in a place like that, and like a war zone like that, where you have to decide, are you going to eat or are you going to starve? And, you know, are you going to steal to eat? Are you going to kill to eat? What are you willing to do to survive? So that's kind of the premise of the challenge and where I got the idea from. I searched online and couldn't find anything that was like related. I know there are some like survival games, of course, but I feel like mine is unique. And if it's not, if I am mistaken, if you know something that is like just like it, please let me know so I can give them credit. But as I said, I did search and I couldn't find anything that resembled my challenge. So I'm going to go out and just say that it is unique for now until proven otherwise. So I've been planning and getting the challenge ready for about a month now. And it's just been like, I've been so nervous to do it. Like, I didn't want to go out on a limb and like put myself out there. So it's just been kind of, I've been working on the website and, you know, trying to make that presentable. Like, I just am worried that it's not going to be good enough for you guys. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking about it and just start talking about The Sims. We're just going to play. So this is Colton Barton. He was like my main sim, like survivor that I planned on like playing the most. I don't know, like I feel like they're all main characters, and the way the game works, like they might all wind up dead. Who knows who's going to survive. But he was my favorite. He was the first one I created. So Colton Barton, and he is an outdoor enthusiast. Like, obviously he likes to be outside, so maybe he was like camping when the war broke out and he came home to like ruins. I don't know, but he loves being outside. He is a glutton and he is athletic, or active rather. And then Ari Crook is just like a guy that was like running his he really wanted to like run his own restaurant one day. That's kind of his dream. But he got kind of stuck here in Newcrest, and he's just trying to make it. You know, he's like a slob. He's a glutton as well, because the glutton trait allows you to scavenge in the or maybe it's the slob trait. I think it's the glutton trait that allows you to, allows you to scavenge for food. Yes, they can rummage for food in the garbage. So that's why I chose glutton. That is one of the traits that I insist that people use, because you're gonna need to get in that garbage to get food at times until you can start growing a garden and being self-sufficient. Like, this might be the only food you have. And then a slob, just because the way that they're living is going to be, they're gonna want to not care about where they're living, because it's gonna get messy. And so I figured a girl would be good, just to have like a different perspective in the safe house. So this is Hannah Nickerson, and she's a kleptomaniac. I feel like she was left behind. Maybe she was planning on looting or something, but then these people found her, and so she was like, oh well, I better band with these people so I can survive. But maybe she still has ulterior motives of, you know, robbing people blind. She is a best-selling author, is her aspiration. I guess before the war broke out, maybe she was in journalism, maybe she worked for the newspaper, and she's gloomy and also creative. So I'm hoping to maybe have her write eventually. I'd like to buy or find or steal or whatever a notebook for her. We'll just see how it works out. So these are my 3 survivors. In the rules, I say, you know, you need to have at least 3 survivors, because one person is going to go out to scavenge, and one person is going to want to stay up and watch for, like, make sure no one robs your safe house. And oh, thank you, Rainy Days, for that host. That's so nice. Thank you for coming and hosting me. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that. And so one person will like want to stay up and work on, you know, make sure you don't get robbed, and the other person will like sleep. So they're going to be like sleeping in shifts. So I figure it makes sense to have a bunch of them. You can also add kids if you want to start with, or pets or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to like tell you how to play your game, but just know that it will be tough, and there's like a chance that your pets or children will be taken away from you by social services. So I don't suggest having them there unless you have to by the rules in the later game. I would start with 3 because it's going to be hard enough to feed and keep 3 people happy in a time of like the time that you're going to be living in. So on the website I say you can download my creations and Sims, but I haven't finished building Newcrest yet for this challenge, but I really wanted to get started playing it. So I am going to play with an empty Newcrest, which you can as well. I think it works just as good with an empty Newcrest as it does with people there. I have built a couple of trailer homes to put over here, and I thought like we might do a store, a couple of stores on some of the smaller lots or something, just to have like places to go once you're able. So the rules state that you have to put your safe house in one of these 40 by 30 lots. And the only reason that I chose that size is just simply because I liked the fact that there was one in each like neighborhood area, and that's really gonna make a difference in your survival, like, because until you reach a certain point on your athletic ability, you're not going to be able to leave this, like to travel out of this area, because it takes too long to get there and get back. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Like, you have to build up your stamina to go further each night. You will want to send your Sims out every night if possible, because you can't go out during the daylight. It's too dangerous to go outside in the daytime until you've reached a certain point, which at that time we kind of, the gameplay story is that at that time it's died down a little bit. This fighting isn't so on top of you, and so you can venture outside for limited periods of time. So that's kind of where that idea of the gameplay came from. So I started here in my other game, and it was pretty easy, I felt like, for here, because there are lots of like dig spots, and there's like a park and stuff there that you can use the bathroom and things. So I kind of want to try a different area just because it's a different game and I'm starting. So I'm thinking maybe this optimist outlook, because I'm an optimist and I feel like that works. So we'll pop in there. And I think I forgot to put in the on the website even. This is how bad it's still a work in progress, y'all. That once you have your, I keep getting this error. I don't know what's going on. Until you're getting your let me think what I'm saying. What was I saying? Until you reach, I don't even remember. I do apologize. I have no idea what I was going to say. All right, so I did create the safe house. It's sideways because, like I said, I put it on that lot over there that I said I put it on first. So it's like sideways. Wait, this isn't the right one. I built a new one. Okay, it has custom content. That's why. So I built a new one. Here it is. Safe house. So this is the one that I built, and it was in the same place. Why can't I put it down? Insufficient funds. All right, so let's shape the funds up to get it put down, which is fine. And if you have the UI cheat, which I mention and link to you on my website, you will need it to be able to manipulate your Sims and needs depending on the roll of the dice. So there is like a randomization issue. I guess I should have linked to that as well. Like I said, work in progress. I need to be keeping notes. Let me write this stuff down. What I need to do. I need to update the website with starting money and add link to a dice roller. See, this is why I should play it with you guys, because then I can, like, you guys are my rubber ducky. All right, so this is the house I made. I called it Safe House. It's on the gallery, but the hashtags don't work. But you can find it under mine. My name is jeanniebeans11. You will need to click the advanced stuff because it is modded. I'm currently playing with the winter mod or whatever, the first snow mod, and some other winter mods because I like to play the Sims like how the world is right now. So, and I also use a spooky stuff pack, and I think that's just because I put in the curtains that I used. I wanted them to look tattered. So, you can build your own house. Yes, you can build your own house. Not an issue. It's not going to matter as long as there are some basic rules. Can we move? Can I move the house? Whoa, whoa. That's all I wanted to do. Okay. So we'll just turn the house around so that it faces the street because of the way the other house did. But the fence didn't move. I was about to say, what's up with this fence? All right, so let's delete the fence. I don't know why the fence would not move with the house, but you know, we'll delete it. And then we'll put it back over here. So, like I was trying to say, you can build your own house as long as it is meeting the same kind of stuff. Like, I like, the only custom content I think I'm using is this window covering and then the mod for the world, of course. So, you can easily just lock your doors. You don't have to cover them up with the boarded up doors. I've locked them all anyways because they can just walk through the boards. So it's just for looks. Like I wanted it to look like in the Surviving game, there's like different areas of the house that you have to like dig out to get to. So that's kind of the idea behind it. As long as your house starts off with just a workbench and a single wooden chair. That's basically the premise. Like that's all you're allowed to have. And like some locked rooms just so that, I mean, you can take any house that you have and just lock all the rooms and confine your survivors to a single room to begin. And then as they build their skill, they can unlock the doors. Is basically how it goes. I did put lights in here, but I kind of like the idea of not using lights during the daytime because you wouldn't want to draw attention, or during the nighttime rather, because you wouldn't want to draw attention to the fact that there's people living in your house because you don't want people to come in and rob you. Look how happy he looks. Look how happy. Look at his face. I'm so happy. Why are you so happy, Ari? You are in a war-torn city and there's no one. Just empty buildings all around you. See, he's not happy. He knows the drill. Wait, there he goes. Look at him. He's like, there's no reason to be happy, Ari. No reason whatsoever to be happy. And then she's like, I'm gonna steal everything. I'm gonna steal all your stuff. See, she's not happy either. Look at her face. She knows. I like that face. So let's take a picture of her face. Your face. Kind of. She's like, I don't want to live here. He kind of looks like Ron Swanson. We're going to take a picture of his face too. Because I'm going to need pictures for my blog. I've never blogged before, so I'm a little nervous about blogging. All right, Ari. You're the optimist, aren't you, Ari? Okay. So, no, I don't want to do that. Undo. What did I just undo? Oh, redo. Okay. So let's get out of here. So every door is locked, or I mean, I don't know if it is now because let's just lock all the doors. Everyone. Okay. Wait, you guys? Okay, let's start them out happy because that's not fair. I saved them. I saved them from the house I was already playing. So that's why they're already like miserable because they've been living there for a week. That's another thing. I need to start their lives over. Okay. So, you have to play on long lifespan. And to win, you simply must survive. One of your original team members of 3 must survive to adulthood. So on long lifespan, that's 80 sim days. So I feel like that's a good marker, I think. Like, I didn't want it to be too long or too short. It might be too long. I don't know yet. I have to see, you know, with some testing to see, like, how long's too long. Everybody teleport. Go here. What are you doing? Do sit-ups. Oh, that's right, because I changed his thing. So everybody go in so I can lock the door. Okay, so just lock all the doors for everyone in the whole house. Oh, wait. Lock door for everyone. That door can be unlocked because this one's locked. And then lock doors for everyone. And it's just kind of like to make it feel like you're accomplishing stuff within the house, like you're breaking down the doors, basically. It just takes time. So, and I also added an easel up into the attic area of my house, and if you guys want to add an easel as well, that is fine, but it does have to be behind a locked door that you have to work your way to, because we basically want them to be miserable. As far as it goes, everything that they're gonna get is going to be made on this table. And I do use the extended cheats. I gotta change everything because he's already reached, what level is he? Ari is already level 6 in handiness. So I guess I shouldn't have started over with them like this. I don't know. Anyway, they don't have anything, so we just change him back to level 5, or I mean back to level 1, which we can do by pushing the button. So once you get your house built, if you want to build your own house, that's fine with me. I don't care what your house looks like, as long as it is, you know, set up in the same handicaps that everybody else has for the challenge. And then all the doors locked, of course. So first thing you want to do is cheat your money down to $5. And the reason it's $5 is because the only thing you can build on this thing starts with $5, the first thing you can build. So basically what you will do is what I would do. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but what I do for mine, he has food still left over from his inventory. He rummaged it. They still have stuff in their inventories. So just to, well, he had that one rummaged thing in his inventory. Okay. So at night, at 9 o'clock tonight, I will allow one person can go out and scavenge the world within, like, where they can walk. You can't travel anywhere. It's just like the world that you're in. And they'll want to harvest food. They'll want to dig up all this stuff, go fishing if they have time. They want to rummage through garbage cans. I don't even know if there's a public toilet on this lot, so I need to check out all of the access to everything to see which one, like, maybe we can have levels of hardness based on what's available in the neighborhood. Like, I don't think this neighborhood has access to a public restroom. That, of course, is going to make it harder because you don't get a toilet for a while. However, that's another thing I need to add to the thing. So, gardening skill, pea bush. Okay. So, once you reach level 2 or 3, I haven't decided yet. In gardening, you can add a pea bush to your garden. So that might be important because there's not going to be a toilet for a while. I think it's like level 9 or 10 in handiness before you get a toilet. So yeah. So while they're in a good mood, it's not going to last long because there's nowhere to sleep. There's no food to eat. There's nowhere to use the bathroom. There's no way to clean up yourself. It's just pretty much an empty house. So you'll want to work on crafting as soon as possible to get that, level up, because everything you have is going to come from this table. Also, I think, okay, well, it's good to focus on one person to do it, so then you have like all of the skills unlocked or whatever, but what happens if that sim dies or leaves or is injured and can't work? So you have to think about, do you want to spread your skill building out to different people, or do you want one person to be your dedicated woodworker and one person to be your dedicated scavenger? And you just kind of have to go with it and see how it works out. So they're stuck inside for today. You know, there's like bombing going on outside. It's scary. It's a scary, scary place, and they're not going to go outside right now. It would just not be very smart. Not be in their very best interest. They don't want people to be able to follow them back. So you have to be back in your safe house. The scavenger has to be back in the safe house before 6 a.m. So wherever you are in the world, you be back here inside the store by 6 a.m. or else you have to pay the consequences. So on the website, I have the roll the dice page, which has all of the stuff that happens if you have to roll the dice daily at 6 a.m. to find out what happens at night. So when you go to scavenge, you pick one sim that gets to go scavenge. That person is the only person that can leave the house, and is also the only person that you can control between the hours that 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. whenever they leave the house. So you don't know what's going on back at your home lot, so that's why you have to roll the dice and find out. I have a list of all of the possible outcomes. Of course, there is some twist in there. You know, no matter what you roll, if you get doubles, the doubles rule applies, and it's all bad from there. And then if you don't make it back in time by 6 a.m., you have to roll the dice twice, once for your sim and once for the nighttime sims that were left at the house. So that's what this is. And it's a pretty easy situation. It's basically good, bad, and ugly. Or no, it's probably like bad, worse, and dead, like more like it. And then roll of fate is for socializing with sims outside your house, which is dangerous and advised against. Like, just try not to do it. Now, if you are a kleptomaniac sim, you might get ballsy and think, I'm going to rob this sim that I see out, but then you have to roll the dice. If you have like anytime you have a social interaction with someone, like if you can look here and their name is here, then that means you know them and you have to roll the dice for them. And depending on what you roll is what happens. Do they come back to your house so that you can help them survive? Do you have to kill them? Do they kill you? It's kind of up in the air. So just don't do it. Don't do it. Same goes for pets and kids. You can't kill kids or pets, so you have to automatically kidnap them. So don't do it. Don't talk to them, because then you have to take them home and take care of them. And if they get taken away, that's sad. We'll have to kill the social worker. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they come and get them anymore. But we're not killing the social worker, so don't kill the social worker. But you have to be okay with like killing people. The extreme violence mod is going to be needed. So you want to collect stuff to sell so you can build more stuff. See, he has no more money to build, so he's going to want to sell that. Now he's got $10, and now he can build more stuff. So we're going to go ahead and work some more on building, and that's what we're going to do the first day until basically he doesn't feel like building anymore. He's already kind of uncomfortable because he cut himself from woodworking. And at 9 p.m., we're going to send Colton, who is my favorite scavenger, out into the world to scavenge. Of course, as you know, anybody who plays The Sims for any considerable time knows that the first day of being in any world, there's nothing to harvest. Like, it's not ready to harvest yet. So there won't be any food, and that's what I'm saying. It's going to be really important that you can rummage in those garbage cans to be able to find some food. And there are grills back here, but it's really not advisable to use the grills because that would draw attention. If there's food left, however, I would take it, eat it all, whatever you need to do with it to survive. But if you use the grills, you risk bringing people over to you, and you can only cook stuff you have. So you can only cook like food. I think, like, let's see, I have to finish out this too. This has to be like something that I get finished up. I don't know what you could grill, but you have to have money to grill anyway, so probably not good to grow. So when you do get to the point where you can finally harvest these plants, you cannot sell plants. If it's edible or plantable, you can't sell it. You have to plant it or eat it or use it for fertilizer. That's the other rule, is that you can only have one of each plant planted. That way there's not like all this excess food. There's really no need for that. But like one of each kind of plant, and then the other plants can be eaten or used for fertilizer or whatever, but you can't sell them. You can throw them away, I don't care, but you can't sell it. You can sell rocks, you can sell unopened time capsules, you can sell maps, you can sell crystals and fossils and all that good stuff. Don't open the time capsules. I think I'm going to add that if you open a time capsule that you have to roll the dice. Either it's a bomb or a dud. So I haven't decided yet, but you can sell them. We're pretending they're weapons. So it's not been added yet. Work in progress, people, work in progress. Still working on it. I think that's fun because I hate getting time capsules. I'm like, this is so stupid. There's nothing ever good in the time capsules. It's just those silly little My Sim dolls that I have no interest in collecting. It'd be nice if they would put different stuff in the capsules, or maybe if the only time you get the capsules is if you follow the maps and treasure hunt. I just get annoyed with the capsules. Like, I don't see the point in capsules. So I'm gonna write in something about them being evil that they are. I'm writing that down. Okay. So anyway, it is only 1 p.m. so we need to have Ari sell his little creation here so he can make more stuff. He only made as much as it cost. So I'm thinking maybe he needs to go back to doing the other ones. At least he's getting, I mean, money doesn't really do anything for you. That's the other thing. I think we need a computer to do that. But with MC Command, you'll want to make your bills 0. So I did it in the other game, but I'm not sure if it goes across games. So I'm just going to cheat up the money to put in a computer so I can make the MC Command sheet do the bills at 0. So we'll go to MC settings, money settings, change bills percent, and yeah, okay, so -100 means no bills. So that's what it needs to be on, and then you can delete this and then put your money back to 0. Looks like it stays, or whatever your money was before you did it. Looks like it stays on through your saves, so that's something I'm gonna have to keep in mind when I'm playing my other games. So you might want to start this in a new save file, or at least a new game file, so you don't have to worry about your settings affecting different a new game, the same file really, because this is a different game file. I just started this game and it's already affecting it. So I might start over fresh in a new game file so that I don't have to worry about it affecting my other stuff. So we're just gonna like speed through the day because like there's really nothing to do. They have no idea that life is about to get really rough. So he just leveled up in his handiness skill, which is great. He wants to craft a garden pot, which I suggest doing since you cannot go outside until you reach a certain level in gardening. So you're going to want to garden so that you can, we don't craft a garden planter. So you're going to want to garden indoors until you can reach level 5, I think it is, and then you can start going outside, but only for an hour a day. So unless, you'll be doing a lot of gardening inside. I guess you could always choose to not go out and scavenge and instead stay home and work the garden. Maybe I could write that in if that's something that people would be interested in after a certain point. I just don't know. It just kind of depends on how long the game takes to play out. If you're interested in testing the game for me, please let me know. I'm looking for testers. I did have a couple of people interested on my Twitter, so I'll probably send this, the link to the website to them soon so that they can check it out and see if it's something that they want to do. All right, so now we have a garden planter. So it's going to be in here. So we'll want to put it in here so that we can hopefully garden soon. It's going to be important. So it's getting close to 9 p.m. So at 9 p.m., I would just pause the game and unlock the door for the person who's going to be scavenging. That's the easiest way. And then you can have them scavenge about the world, avoid people, get as much good stuff as they can, you know. It's a good thing to go ahead and do as much as you can while you are still in good moods. After a couple days of not being able to use the bathroom and not being able to shower, not being able to sleep, your Sims are going to be quite miserable. So they're not going to want to dig up stuff. They're not going to want to harvest stuff. They're not going to want to work in the garden. So it's really important to try to get as much crafting done as you can, just because it's going to be so important. So let me know what you guys think about the pea situation. Should the pea bush be available, like maybe in the basement from the beginning? You know, you could put it in the corner down here and then they could go downstairs and use the basement to pee. Or what do you think? Do you think only one person should be able to pee, or should there be like a rule they can go outside and pee but they have to roll dice? Let me know what you think about the situation of bladder, their bladder situation, so that I'm open for input. I didn't realize how far along in the woodworking thing you needed to be able to actually craft a toilet. It's pretty far. I think it's like 9 or 10. So that would be like a few days before you were able to actually craft a toilet. At least a few days, probably closer to a few weeks. All right, so it's 9 p.m. So we're going to allow access to, not him. We want him to go. Allow access to Colton. And then we're going to have him go outside. And we're just going to have him dig up this stuff because, like I said, the stuff's not ready to be harvested yet. We'll have him, there's no food to rummage, so let's throw this away and then we can rummage and see if we can find some food to eat. You also have to decide, like, are you going to eat or are you going to take food back and feed your companions? Like, what is the best, like, what's the decisions that you would make if you were in this situation? It's your sim. Maybe each sim would do different things. Like, maybe one of your sims is a good sim, so they're going to always feed their companions first. Did he find food? Colton found some food in the trash can. It still seems edible-ish. So he found some rummaged oatmeal, so he can eat that. Don't waste your time talking to your friends whenever you only get to go out for a few hours. We're not supposed to be talking to them. So we're going to, like, kind of look around. Maybe we get some frogs. Could probably sell some frogs. I hadn't really decided that. Can't really grill anything, like I said, because you're not going to have a lot of money. You will eventually, I guess, have money if you keep building stuff. But, and there's flowers. So I suggest getting the flowers because you want to build your, you want to be able to build your gardening skill up because that's going to allow you to eat later. Of course, you can only plant one of each plant, which kind of limits you in what you can do. But at least you can have some fertilizer, which will help you to build a better garden. There's some strawberries, so that's good. There's some food around here. Some lilies. Here's another frog, so we can breed a frog and get some money to build some stuff. So that's good. There's a tree over here. What's this tree? A pear tree? That's good. But yeah, you can't sell anything that is harvestable or plantable. I just felt like that would be too easy if you could just sell flowers all the time. Have we already looked for frogs in there? I don't know. That's a lot of frogs. We already got 2 lilies. I'm not going to get a whole bunch of different stuff because we can't plant but 1. So I think that's as far as we can go. Yeah, the other lot is much more easy to get around because they can use the bathroom there. And here's another tree, the apple tree. Well, that's good. There's a couple of different kinds of harvestables in this lot. I think all there is in the other one is like strawberries and mushrooms. So for the first, you're not really going to get very much food out of those. So I wish there was pea bushes on these lots, like, since there's not a toilet. Or like that Sims could like relieve themselves anywhere. I have the invisible toilet, but only male Sims can use it. So I guess if you wanted to use an invisible toilet and have your Sims like pee in the house, like just randomly, if they're male Sims, that would be okay. I don't have any aversions to that. It's disgusting, but what is happening? Oh, these errors. I don't even know what's erroring out. Like, I only have a few things here. So, I'm not really sure what it is. So, eat this oatmeal. I told you to eat the rummaged oatmeal, dude, so you wouldn't be hungry. Collect a new postcard. I've never seen that one before. So, see, we have a map. We can sell the map. But you can't sell anything until you get home. I feel like that's a good rule. Ooh, how pretty. You don't have to sell stuff. You can collect stuff if you want. I'm probably going to collect the gems just because I like them. I think they're pretty, and I feel like there's needs to be something to enjoy and look at in the house. Hey, Casey Lacey. What's up? How are you, girl? Yeah, you need to pee, Colton, I know, but, dude, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're out of luck. So, I do need to add that you can't sell things until you make it home. So, because you have to roll the dice if you don't make it home in time, I think it would not be fair for you to sell stuff because that adds money to the household, and you don't know if you're gonna make it home. Like, it just kind of depends on how your luck goes. I do need to add the no autonomous cell phone use stuff in the MC command. There's a bunch of cheats in there that I need to add for the game, but as you see, I've had a few error codes. And I don't want the error codes to like continue to be worse or get worse, or continue to be bad or get worse. That's what I meant to say. So we're just kind of biding our time now because we don't have anything left to dig. There's only 2 dig spots in this world, or in this neighborhood. So there's onions here too. So there's quite a few different harvestables, which is great. Can we rummage for some more food, maybe to take back to our companions so that they can eat? I think that we should. They're probably pretty hungry as well. Everybody's going to be mad soon because, yeah, they're going to pee on themselves. It happens about the same time, apparently. Let's see. And I'm getting these script errors now. I'm going to have to check them out. Where are you at, dude? Can you, like, go and rummage for food? It's already 3 a.m., so you need to be making it back towards the house. You'd be surprised how fast the night goes. Beyond repairs. What achievement is that? Have a sim reach max level in the heinous skill. Pfft. No, he's not at max level either. Hurry up. You have to hurry up and get home before 6 a.m. happens. Because if he's not there by 6 a.m., he's in trouble. Alright, so can you rummage again? Here, throw this away. And then rummage again. Because you have 2 people at home that are going to be hungry when you get there. So it'd be nice if you could bring food for everybody. Alright, so there's food for everybody. And let's go ahead and have him head home. You can head home at any time, but you can only leave once. You had to get rid of the cottage garden stuff that was breaking the homework. After I moved that and random furniture, I finally stopped getting those stairs. Yeah, I'm sure it's some piece of furniture that I've downloaded. I did download a bunch of Christmas stuff. What are you doing? Go home. Go here. So we'll have him go inside and we'll pause and lock the door back. And then, oh wait, lock door for everyone. So now we have to roll the dice because it is time to roll the dice for the first time to find out what happened while we were gone. So let's pull up the random dice roller. And you have to roll 2 sets of dice for when you come home in the evening or in the morning. So we've got 11. So on your daily roll at 6 a.m., 11. One sim stayed up all night keeping watch while the other rested. Cheat the needs to make happy for one sim and the other's energy should be depleted. So that is what we will do. So let's see who, I think we're going to have Ari's needs be cheated to be happy because he's the one that's been working on the table, and then Missy here will be depleted all the way to 0. That's why you need the UI so that you can change the needs. So he made it home. He brought food. So let's have him empty out his food stores so that Ari can eat. Well, Ari probably doesn't need to eat now that his needs are high, but she'll want to eat. Well, Ari's going to eat anyway. So let's see if he is able to, we want him to plant one of each of these plants here so we can work on our gardening skill. Plant. Here, you go ahead and eat this, sweetheart. Eat the rummaged macaroni and cheese. Thankfully, even if your sim is not a glutton, they will eat the rummaged macaroni and cheese. I think that if you're a foodie, that perhaps you will not. I don't know that they will. Is she really not going to eat this? Is that really going to be a problem again? Do you remember, Casey, were you on stream with me when my Sims would not eat? Maybe she'll eat it herself if she gets hungry enough. All right, so let's have him water these plants. All right. And Ari, oh wait, we gotta sell this stuff. So we can sell this treasure map and we can sell this crystal, but I'm gonna keep it. So let's have Ari build stuff on the table. Let's see, what kind of furniture can we buy? Let's build a trash can, because if we can build a trash can, then we can rummage from our own trash and get food, which is kind of a cheat, but I feel like maybe you could put it, it just has to be like outside and you have to have a small one inside and then you can only do it outside. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think you should be able to build a large trash can and rummage for food in your own home? Or do you think that you should only be able to buy a small trash can for your home and then the large one has to go outside? Tell me what you think. Because I haven't played yet through with the cheats, or not the cheats, but the added stuff. Oh, my game just crashed. Or not my game, but my stream just crashed on my computer. So someone was texting or messaging me and I missed it. My internet connection is offline. What? Why is that a thing that's happening? What? Here, let's... Go online. That's not the problem. Why are we not online? Save and exit. Because I can't see. Like, this is supposed to be windowed, but it's not. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened to my internet. I have a... It's connected. It is connected. And it says I'm streaming, but I don't know. But I don't know. I missed the message in chat, whatever it was. From, I think it was Red Matriarch, maybe? Alright, let me... Like, it says I'm connected. It says I'm still streaming, but I don't know. Is it still streaming? Okay, so let me pull my game back up. Sorry about that. I was like, I thought my internet like went off, and I was like, why would my internet go off? I have like regular old internet that's like connected through a cable and everything. And everything. It's connected through the cable and everything. So, I don't know, but like it did. It kind of crashed on me a little bit. I hate when it does that. And I like freak out and do stupid stuff like close my game. Oh, I do apologize, guys. I don't know why, like, it says my Origin's not online either, so don't know what happened. Maybe it just like had a blip, you know, like the internet had a blip or something. My chat's not working on my phone now, so let's see. Let's see if I can restart that. Nope. It's not showing me my chat. Weird. Let's see. Hey. So it works, but it's not showing. Something's messed up. Anyways, I guess I'll put back up the email or the website, I mean, in case you guys want to check out the challenge that I wrote. It is in progress. It's work in progress. I'm learning as I play through. I'm asking for feedback so you guys can help me figure out what we should put in, what we should take out, what should be made better, what is awful, and if I should just give up. I have fun playing it. I think I would like to add some more drama to it, personally. I think that I'm going to have a little side storyline where my sim, who is a kleptomaniac, cannot help herself, and she kind of gets herself in these bad situations where we're having to roll the dice. It is Red Matriarch Games. Hey girl, I thought it was you. And I was like, she said, hey, and it just went away. So I don't know why my game just crashes like that. It wasn't my game, like my internet was like, not even my internet. It was like Twitch said I didn't have, it was like offline. And I was like, what? But I couldn't check without closing my game, and now my game's being really slow coming back up. Don't know why. Got some issues with some of my custom content or mods or something. They're being weird again. I don't know, y'all. All this custom content business. I'm just trying to play my game with mods, you know, just with a few. I just have like 3 big ones, just like 3 script ones. That's all. Just 3 script mods is all. Alright, so we're going to call this one Surviving War Stream. That way I know that this is the one that I've streamed. These are some people that I made for the other one. The other game. I haven't played with them yet, but I think it would be fun to kind of play with some other people and just be like, oh, you're survivors too. Haha. Are you a good guy or a bad guy? I don't know. We don't know if they're good guys or bad guys. Just have to find out. It doesn't really matter if they're good guys or bad guys, because you just roll the dice and just kind of whatever happens, it's up to the dice. It's all up to the dice. That's all. I tell you, I didn't take any pain medicine today because I knew I was going to be streaming and I didn't want to be tired. And I'm regretting that decision. I'm in a lot of pain. But they put me in a boot yesterday, this like weird boot, and I have to walk around in it. And now that I'm walking, like I wasn't having any pain until I had to start walking. And now that I'm having to walk, it hurts. I'm like, no, I don't want to walk. It hurts. But yeah. So, have you guys ever played the game or heard of the game This War of Mine? Because that's basically what this is based on. I try not to use too much custom content, but I just love the look of these boarded up windows. Like, it's so perfect. Like, if you're trying to make people think no one lives here, you know, board up the windows. And went home. You never heard of it? Oh, yeah. It's a pretty cool game. It's like 2D, I guess, but it's like you are in a house and it's wartime outside and you have to go outside and find food and find supplies to build stuff. So it's this challenge that I wrote is based on that game that I enjoy playing, even though it's like a dark game. But I figured Twitch is a good place where we don't want free earbuds because I feel like, sure, give me free earbuds. Why not? Did he just hit himself in the head? Owie, Ari. Maybe Ari shouldn't be the one. Maybe this one should. She's creative. Maybe she would be a better Maybe she'd be better at the workbench. Alright. Doesn't need water. So I think we should breed our frogs. We have a sun surfer frog and a sunflower frog and a stopped heart frog. Let's breed it with this one. Now we have a whole new frog. I'm gonna breed I want to find all the frogs. Has anybody ever found all the frogs? Kind of curious. You have food in your inventory. Are you not gonna eat it? There you go. Alright, Ari. I'm gonna craft some furniture. Craft a bar stool so that more than one person can sit down. There'll be more than one person to sit down there, you know? I like how the winter mod is even coming to the house, like, and it's in their planter. Their planter looks wintry. Alright, so I'm gonna write down stuff about the trash can, and I'm gonna put that up on the website too. Ari is a nutcase. They all stink now. Alright, can you craft a knife block? And then we'll sell it and see if we can make some more money that way. Alright, so let's hop into buy mode to find the stuff that we've made that we can use in our household. We have this awesome trash can. So I can't decide if we should make it to where the trash can has to be outside. Or can they have the trash can inside and then they rummage through it maybe? So I'm going to put it in the basement for now. And we'll decide if we're going to allow them to rummage in the trash. And then once he gets to level 3, we can unlock one door in the house. So it doesn't really matter which door. It's kind of like up to whoever. Like, it's up to you how you want to play, which door you want to unlock. If you unlock this upstairs door here, you can get access to the attic and the easel, which is up here. And then I'm thinking of adding something in the basement that would like make you want to open these doors. But what do you guys think should be in each of the rooms that is like says we should open those doors, you know? That way you have to pick. Oh, thank you for hosting. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. Looks like your place doesn't need my services today. What services? Who are you? Did I accidentally hire a gardener? Did I accidentally hire a gardener? I don't think so. Anyways, what kind of things do you think we should put in the rooms to make it a hard decision about which door you should open? I thought about doing like maybe access to a toilet earlier, or access to water earlier, or access to, you know, different things like that. Because I'm not sure. I know that the toilet's like well on into the handiness career. So we're going to have her clean up all the stuff so that it's not as trashy. Because in my last house, I didn't have this mod that allows you to make different stuff. So there was no trash can. And so the house was just like covered in of dirty dishes and uneaten spoiled lunches and stuff. So let's sell this, and then we can make, let's make a dragon. Let's make a dragon. Let's make a dragon sculpture. So we really want to get his skill level up, because the further he goes, the more stuff we'll have in our house. Like I said, once we get to level 3, we can unlock a door. What do you guys have ideas about what should be in these locked doors? Let me know. Like, do you think it should just be entertaining or skill building things? So to complete the challenge, to win, you have to have your lifetime set on long. I think mine is. Let's see, let's click on this. Okay, so 6 out of 24. It must not be. So if you set your lifespan to long, that's the plan. And then once you have one of your original Sims has to reach adulthood. Like, you start with 3 young adults, and one of the original 3 has to reach adulthood. So it's like 80 game days, I think. I felt like that was a good, 93 or 96. That's almost 100. That works. We'll do whatever it is on long. So 96 days as a young adult. That's how long the challenge lasts. And to win, you just have to have one Sim live to be... What are y'all doing down in the basement? You're just hanging out in the basement. Just hanging out down here. Just chilling out. Relaxing. I'm cool. Whatever. So, alright, we gotta sell this to see if we can... We didn't make any money. So let's just do the knife blocks, because we make a profit every time we do that. But that's how you win. You just survive. It's just surviving. Just surviving war, basically, is the premise. In the game, This Is War, or This War of Mine, rather, they're kind of waiting to be saved by, like, I guess someone comes and takes them to safety, to shelter. So maybe that's kind of the gameplay story, is that once they reach adulthood, that's the day that help comes and they're rescued or whatever. So we'll sell this, and then we can make 2 with the... Just trying to make some profit here so we can build more stuff. We got to keep our moods up, because it's easy to lose, like, to have a crappy mood. Like, we'll probably have to send Ari out tonight, because he's in such an uncomfortable mood that he is not going to be able to do anything while he's out and about. And she's the same way. She's in a bad mood. It's just pass it out. So, tell me honestly, do you think it's, like, totally retarded? I just wanted, like, a survivalist challenge. Like, I like survival games, and I wanted to be able to bring the survival games into my Sims so I could play both at the same time. So that's kind of where I got the idea from. Craft furniture. Let's just keep crafting stuff, dude. I feel like I don't want the people to be able to sell the bigger stuff, because then it's like not even a challenge. So maybe you can only sell sculptures. And everything else you have to keep in your house. I'm going to write that down. So I'm learning so much about what I want to actually put in the game just by playing. And I guess I should have continued playing for a while, but I feel like it helps to be able to talk out loud while I'm playing it, so that I can, like, bounce ideas off of you guys. So I hope y'all don't mind that I'm playing it and it's not exactly finished yet. It's definitely still a work in progress. From woodworking table. That way you can't just, like, be like, oh, do they have goals to complete while waiting for them to grow up? Basically survival, but there are different goals for, let me see, I can pull up the website for the thing. So how to survive. I meant to change that text color, but basically, at this point, all they can do is go outside. One person a night can go outside and pick up stuff and hope that no one dies before they get home. And then once you reach level 5 in the athletic skill, you can travel to other places. Like you can travel into public lots and other places in the neighborhood, and like steal stuff and use stuff on that lot. Kleptomaniacs can travel to residential lots, whereas any other sim can only travel to a public lot. Once you reach a certain level of gardening skill, you can earn a day outside, or an hour outside, a day. So that's like a miniature goal there. Also, I forgot to add the pea bush is going to be a thing eventually because the toilet takes so long. You unlock the different doors when you reach the 4 levels of handiness, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So you can kind of unlock the doors, and I plan on having different stuff behind each door, and you kind of have to choose which stuff is most important to you, like what order you unlock the doors in is up to you. And then you have to kind of avoid people, or you can, if you're an evil sim, maybe you go out and try to kill people. I don't know, like it's not a rule that you can't kill people, but you definitely have to roll the dice when encountering people. And if you get a certain number, you have to kill them. If you get a 6, they kill you. Or you have to kidnap them or take them home to help them live, invite them into your household. So there are like goals for the game, and then of course is open for whoever is playing the game to kind of see what they want for their sims personally. I don't want to get too attached to any sims because they might die. So I'm kind of afraid to get too attached. But like Ari has whims, and I feel like I want to let him get his whims accomplished. I think trying to complete as many whims as you want while working towards surviving is a pretty good thing to have. But it just kind of depends, because you're allowed to choose. There's no rules against what you can choose for their traits or their aspiration. I don't really care either way. Yes, so I have linked to the extreme violence mod. So when you kill them, oh, it's so late. We've missed our time to go out. Look, you can't be here. Just go away. Like, I'll show you. We'll kill Vlad just because. Let's go to deadly interactions, and we can slay vampire. So we're just going to go. Well, hold on. Got to teleport him here first. It's not being able to teleport, so let's allow access to Ari. Alright, and then go here. And then we'll have him, like, with extreme violence, you can kill people. You can shoot them, you can stab them, you can slay vampires. And so you can also try to steal money from them or whatever. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you can kill them with extreme violence. And then if they happen to kill you, I don't like having vampires running around during the game anyways, and I haven't downloaded the vampire mod yet, so goodbye. So sad. Okay, so to kill a sim that is in your household, you can just go to MC command, and I think it's under cheats, and then you go to, hold on, where is it at? Okay, under commands, you can kill sim. So, I think that kills him. And you can choose how to kill them with the MC command. So, anyways, we killed the guy, the vampire. He's dead now. So, he is dirty, but we're going to have him throw that away so we can scavenge for food. And now we can harvest all of these plants. So, it's just kind of like, some people will be like, well, I don't want to kill people. And I thought it'd be fun to like throw in that you have to kill them. And usually you roll the dice. And if you roll the dice and get you know, the wrong number, they can kill you. So you just have to be careful. I don't know if we have snapdragons yet, but we are going to get some. I think we already have snapdragons. The trees take forever to get ready to harvest. Which one is this? We have snapdragons. There was some strawberries somewhere. Here we go. Some strawberries. And I think that's going to be all the food that we can get. But there's more frogs, so we can just like keep breeding frogs too. Because I want to breed all the frogs. Has anyone ever bred all the frogs? Like how many different ones are there? Is this a dig spot? Yeah, dig. And what is this one? Another lily. Another lily. Alright. I thought there was 3 little frog places. Is this one? Have I gone to this one yet? I don't know. So anyways, we'll have him do all of that stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know how many there are. Like, I'm kind of just want to see how many there are. I'm going to keep all of the different ones until I get them all. We'll just see how it works out. I want to see what they are. So anyways, you go out each night and you scavenge for food and money to build stuff. And you hope that you don't meet people, because if you meet people, you have to roll the dice. And maybe you have to kill them, or maybe they kill you, which is the bad part. Like, so it's dangerous, you know, to talk to people because you don't know their intentions until you roll the dice, which is kind of fun. I think that makes it a little bit fun. So yeah, it's basically based on that one game, because it was, you'd go out in the world, and I played it on stream a couple days ago, a story, this new storyline that they have, A Father's Promise. But it wasn't as dark. Like, it was, but it wasn't. Like, the person that I was playing, I had him kill people, but they were, like, bad guys. So, you don't feel bad about killing them when they're bad guys. But, like, because so many of the townies in The Sims, we know who they are, we have relationships with them, it kind of adds another level, because you're like, I don't want to kill so-and-so, like, I know they're a good Sim, so I think it kind of adds to it. And I'm going to add to the rules that you cannot sell anything until you make it home for your 6 a.m. roll. So you only roll the dice if you just talk to you. So I felt like it would be better if it was like, if you socialized with them, but if you're in their house, like if you're a kleptomaniac and you go into someone's house and they like see you there, like, and interact with you, you definitely have to roll the dice. But out on the street, if you're just like, if they're just walking around, then you don't have to worry about it. Like, you don't have to go up to them and like interact with them. But if you do interact with them, you have to kill them. So yeah, you have to have like it has to be like a socialization. Like, if people came to your door and you greet the neighbors, you have to roll the dice for each of the neighbors to see if they die. Or if you die. Ari found something. He found something. He's like a dog looking for stuff. Alright, so we'll have him scavenge for food. Or scavenge. Scavenge. I said scavenge. He's a savage. Not. I'm mixing my words up. Using them interchangeably when they don't need to be. Why are these trees blinky? Can I harvest it now? Yay! Okay, so apple. So there's plenty of food to eat. Like, I don't feel like the need to worry about feeding your Sims. Like, the thing about having the trash can in the basement. After the second day, there's plenty of food to harvest. So you don't really have to worry about it being a problem. So now he's uncomfortable that he can't even harvest. And I feel bad because he's all bloody and we don't have access to a shower. In the other neighborhoods in Newcrest, there is a bathroom. So he was able to use the restroom. Alright, did you scavenge some food? Alright, put that back in there. Because you're going to want to... You're going to want to go home soon. Alright, so let's have him go home. We don't want him to miss the 6 o'clock deadline. Because if you don't get home by 6, then you have to roll twice to see what happened when you were caught out in the daylight. So, lock door for everyone. Pause. And we'll pull up the rolly thingamajigger. He's bloody because he killed the sim. He killed the vampire. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Haha, just kidding. This is what I meant to bring over here. So, we're gonna roll the dice for the 6 a.m. So you roll two dice for the 6 a.m. roll, and he got number 9. 9 says, one sim stayed up all night keeping watch while the other rested. Cheat needs make happy for one sim, and the other's energy should be depleted. Yeah, it's okay. No big deal. So, who stayed up all night? I feel like since he scavenged the night before and she stayed up for watch, maybe she got to sleep last night. So let's make her needs happy. And then he's already exhausted, so it's not a big deal. All right. So she's happy and can go upstairs and work on, let's have her water the plants. And RA needs to, is there a way for him to clean himself up a little bit maybe? Check kill count. Yeah, clean self up. We'll have him do that. His stomach hurts. So should I add that they have to roll dice if they're sick? Ari the Vampire Slayer. I'm the thing that vampires have nightmares about. Right now, I'm going to show them why. I've never seen that before. So that was pretty fun. Okay, so she watered them. What does he have in his little inventory? So we don't have any bluebells yet, so we could plant bluebell. And we need to plant some food too, so I guess we need to build another one of these. Didn't he build another one? I guess not. Let's see. I guess we could have her build. Craft. You can craft some stuff since you're in a good mood. And we'll just move this over so they can get around to the back. Let's see, we'll plant potatoes because, or no, let's plant a strawberry here. Because strawberries are pretty like flowers. Plant. Because strawberries are pretty like flowers. There we go. He can't water it because he's uncomfortable. What about Ari? Ari's too uncomfortable too. So she'll have to water the plants. Once we get to level 2 in gardening, I guess I'm going to allow the plant to be planted downstairs. The pea plant. The peeing plant. I guess you can have the pea plant. I just can't decide if we should put the pea plant outside so only the person who's scavenging can use it, or if we should put it like in the basement or something so that everybody can use it. We want them to be uncomfortable, but not so uncomfortable that they're like dying. We don't want them to die. He just burped in her face. So let's see. Got an eggplant whirl frog and striped leaf frog. Let's breed them together. We got a new kind of frog, a tiger frog. We already have a tiger frog, I think. Let's see. I'm going to start keeping the frogs in here. Where can we keep the frogs? Maybe we can keep them. Can we, is a room upstairs? Yeah, let's keep them up here. So, we have a tiger frog. And an eggplant frog. And a striped leaf frog. What kind of frogs does he have? I want all the frogs. Sunflower frog. We don't have one of those yet. And so surfer frog. We already have a tiger frog, so we'll sell this tiger frog. and a striped heart frog. Cool. I wish you could breed them. Why does this one's cage look different? I guess they all look different. Can you put them on top of each other? I think that was The Sims 3 where you could stack them on top of each other. Anyways, we have lots of frogs. Is that her skill? Awesome. Okay, so let's water these for us while you're still in a good mood. And I thought she could craft a thing. Picnic table. What else does he have in here? His quartz. I guess we should sell that stuff. Let's extract our fossils. I like to see the different fossils. Prehistoric hoof prints. We're gonna sell them. Let's have her make a wooden picnic table. Picnic tables are fun. You have to record, but let me know when you finish creating the challenge. I'm interested in trying out. Oh yeah, it's ready now. I have the website up. It's been published, but I will be adding to the website. So there's still like stuff that's going to be added to the challenge, but it is like ready. It's basically ready, and it's just like little things to add that I forgot or have decided in the moment that they didn't work, so I'm having to change them. But it's definitely ready for playing. If you're interested in giving it a go, let me know. I'd love to see what you do with it. I mean, I made it because I wanted to see other people play it too. But definitely let me know if you decide to play. I would love to keep up with it. And if you're going to record it or something and post the videos, let me know. And if you tweet at me, I will retweet for you any videos that you do. Of course. Let me see if I can make my shout out thingy work. There we go. I made it work. I'm all impressed with myself because I like figured out how to write the code for this. So, hey Marcus, what's up? How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm good considering I have a broken ankle that has really kicked my butt for the past week. It happened a week ago today. Last Friday night, I stood up and broke my leg, broke my ankle. So thought that I just sprained it, and then I went to the podiatrist on Wednesday, and they told me, wait, today's not Friday. I thought it was Friday for a minute. I broke it on Friday. Saw the podiatrist yesterday, and he said it did look like it probably had a little fracture, and not a big deal. It's the same as treating it, the same as if it was a sprain, but you know, it's just more painful, I guess, because it's broken. So I guess they are scavenging in this, but that's okay. I mean, I haven't decided yet what I think, if I think we should do it that way or not, but we'll see. Maybe I'll make them put it outside so they can only scavenge at nighttime. You know, I don't feel like they should be able to scavenge all the time, because that's no fun. That's no fun. It's not any fun if they can just scavenge all the time. I mean, they can eat the food that they got. Like, he brought home onions and potatoes and strawberries. Eat the strawberry, dude. You can, like, give some strawberries to your friends. I like to spread around the food because if anything was to happen to them, there would be, like, they would lose everything that's in their inventory. So it's always good to spread the wealth around a little bit. Just so that we don't have anybody starving if they wind up alone. There we go. Now she has some food, and he doesn't have food, but I guess we could give him some of her food. Did I give it back to the wrong guy? Did I give it back to Ari? No. Okay. I didn't want to give it to Ari. He has plenty. So, hopefully I won't miss the 9 o'clock thing this time. I missed it last night. We went out late. Didn't get as much scavenging done. How are you, Marcus? I know I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm just, you know, it's a little painful. It's more uncomfortable than anything. Just I wasn't able to walk for like 5 days, so that sucked. But I have this boot on my foot now, so I can walk. I can hobble around a little bit. It's not the best situation, of course. I would much rather not have a broken ankle, of course. But, you know, it's decent. It's okay. I'm okay. So I'm wondering if I put this there, if they'll still be able to get around. Now they have a table. Alright, can he make something, or is he in a bad mood? I love that they can make the craft this kind even when they're in a bad mood. That's awesome. She wants to craft this too, so we should probably craft another one because we've used this one up already. If we can get him to level 3, we can unlock one of these doors and then we'll have more room to work on. Doing good, just woke up. I woke up early because I wanted to make sure that I could get my boot back on my foot by myself. So I woke up before my husband left at 6 o'clock. I think it's 6:30 I woke up so I could be awake when he was here. Alright, so let's let's put this other planter down. We're definitely running out of space already. Maybe we can put the planter in the basement. Alright, let's turn on BB Move Objects. Let's turn on the move cheat. If I can spell it. There we go. And now we can plant the onion and potato down here in the basement, which kind of makes sense. Let's see. 1 potato. 1 onion. Bless you. My daughter's back here sneezing, y'all. Plant. There we go. Water that stuff right up. Why would you invite us to a club when we've never seen you? Like, what makes you think we want to be a part of any club? You all have to die. Do you want to die? I'm not allowed to talk to anybody or I have to kill them. Alright, let's see if we can get him to a level 3 so that we can I guess not unlock some doors in the house to free up some living space. Let's craft. What do we want to craft? Do we want to craft a small trash can? Why not? She's almost at level 3. She's creative though. I wonder if she's learning faster than he did. Perhaps. Alright, I think if we can get her to do one more thing. Let's do another bar stool. If we can get her to do one more thing, I think she'll be level 3. Okay, so now we can unlock a door. I think I'm going to unlock the upstairs door because then we do have access to the attic. So it's really the best door to unlock because we have all this stuff. And then we have this upstairs so they can't sell the paintings, but they can paint to, you know, kind of pass the time. So there's that. So we can sell this. We can sell the sculptures, but not the big stuff. Alright, it's almost 9, so we'll send, I guess we'll send her out. She's the only one that's not tired. Alright, it's 9 o'clock, so let's unlock the door for her, allow access to Hannah. Alright, Hannah. Do you, girl. She can't scavenge for food because she is not a sloth, or not a thing. She's not a thing. So let's have her eat a potato and a strawberry and an onion. That would be delicious. But I'll keep her fed. Alright, so go here. You can sleep on this bench if you want a nap or something. Nap. Nope, not gonna be able to nap. That's stupid. Alright. Alright, you peed on yourself. Are you happy now? Why can't she nap? That's stupid. She can't do anything. She's too uncomfortable. I thought she might be able to. I guess we can... Nope, won't even look for frogs. Can you? Oh, she hasn't peed on herself yet. I thought she just did. Why won't she nap? Stupid broken stuff. So she's just a waste of time out here. This is probably the worst place to be as far as starting out in neighborhoods. So since she can't do anything, I guess we'll send her home. She's just on her phone. Yeah, I see that. I don't know which CC it is. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Maybe she'll pickpocket somebody. Let's see. She is a kleptomaniac after all. There's just nobody walking around in this neighborhood either. This is like the worst neighborhood to be trapped in. Guess we'll just wait and see if we can find anybody walking down the street. La 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 la. There's no Sims. I'm trying to think if I already added the to stop the extra townies or something. Like my game is like broken. She's broken. I'm gonna reset her. Reset. Can you nap now? Nope. Alright, well. What a waste. Alright, go home. Go home, you're of no use to me. You've done nothing but stand there all night, literally. Alright, go inside the building, please. Alright, and so we lock the door. Pull everyone, and then we roll the dice. Alright, so we roll 2 dice. And she got 6. 6, the night was calm, do nothing. So, no one gets a break. Everyone is the same as they were before she left, which is miserable. Everyone's too tired and miserable to do anything at all, which is where you get into the problems. Like, no one will do anything, and so make a trash can, dude. No one will do anything, so they're tired and they're dirty. So at this point, I guess we could try to work on his athletic skills so that they can, you know, can't even do that. So maybe after the next night, he would be able to, if someone was rested. It kind of depends on the role, how it works. They're so bored. At least they have frogs to look at. They do have their frogs to look at. They do have paintings. They can't paint because they're uncomfortable and it costs too much money. I guess I could breed some frogs. Let's breed these two rare frogs together. So let's put one frog in there, and this frog in there, and breed the frogs. Right, what's that? What's that noise? I just got lots of airs. What did we do? What did we do? Oh, she just made a new frog. I thought it might say something cool, but no. So now we have 3 rare frogs and 3 uncommon frogs. Let's see. Let's have him breed this frog and this frog. Nope. Same frog. Okay. We tried. Let's see if Ari can do this frog and this frog. See what that gives us. Nope. Same frog. We tried. Anyways. Fun times, fun times. I am thinking that I might be going to end a little early. I'm hurting pretty bad right now. So I'm not sure I can continue. I didn't take my medicine because I thought, you know, I didn't want to be out of my mind while I'm on here with you guys. But I do think I need to take it soon because I'm starting to get real woozy. And the night that I hurt my ankle, I got so sick. Like, I went into shock or something. I almost passed out. I threw up everywhere. It was awful. It was terrible. It's the most awful reaction to pain ever. Like, no one wants to react like that to pain. My husband, like, called 911. He was so worried. I'm going to try to make it to 4 because I miss streaming. I streamed for 4 hours on Monday. After the weekend of hobbling or not really putting any weight on my foot at all for like 2 days. And then I got like this knee scooter thing, and so it wasn't as bad. But, I'll tell you what, the pain is like fine. But on Monday, I streamed for 4 hours. And then I went to lay down because I just was hurting so bad that I needed to put my foot up because like 4 hours was the most I could keep my foot down. And so I went and put my foot up, and it was so swollen. It was like I couldn't move my toes because my whole foot had swelled up like a balloon. It was terrible. It was just awful. So I'm just gonna like speed through the day. I'm gonna try to make it to 4. It's only 30 minutes. He's dying from starvation. Wow. Why didn't you eat something, dude? Like, there's food in your inventory. Everybody eat something, okay? Ari is like digging stuff out of the trash constantly. He's fine. I forgot to feed him. He's dying. Maybe we can plead for him. Don't pee, just plead. Plead for his life. Plead for his life. Quit crying. You have to do it. Don't worry about peeing. Plead for his life. Is it too late? Oh no. He died. And he was my favorite. He didn't last long at all that time. I didn't even know he was hungry. Like, why didn't I get, like, information about that? I don't know. I feel like, aw, she's consoling him. Maybe he should go and dig food out of the trash for them. Rummage for food, like real food. I thought he was down there. It was just hard to go through the whole year injury-free. Did you get some food? Give that to her, and you rummage for more food. Nope, no trash. Alright, so let her eat then. Be the nice guy and let her eat. You can eat the potato. Eat that potato. So our first death happened on Wednesday. We've been playing for 3 days and we killed someone. I'm not usually one to get injured. I am very rarely injured, and I'm very rarely sick. I'm a very lucky individual. I hardly ever get really bad sick. But then I'm pretty, like, I had the flu last week, and then I hurt myself. So I wonder if my luck has run out. Because I got sick and I got injured in the same week. Hopefully it has not. Sorry, I'm yawning. Needs amusement. That was okay from eating a Harvestable. Well, here, listen to some music. You do have these headphones. You can totally listen to music. At least you have a little bit of entertainment there. Is it working? Nope, still going down. I thought that would make their fun go up. Can he dance, maybe? He's too comfortable, or too uncomfortable. Listen on talk radio. No. Slow down. Listen to S-pop. What'd she do with that food? The dish? Did she throw it away? She didn't eat it. Will you eat it? Why aren't y'all eating if you're hungry? I don't understand. My Sims have been doing weird eating stuff anyways lately. Like, I'll tell them to eat and they take forever to eat food. And I'm like, just eat your food. Be mischievous. She wants to be mischievous. Enthused about the thrill of the still. Can you eat that so you can throw it away so he can rummage for more food? We can't rummage for food when there's no garbage to rummage through. Like, it's crazy is that, like, the rest of my limbs are so achy from having to take up the slack of my ankle. So I'm just like, my legs are super achy. Eat that salad, you. Eat it. Can you, like, pee on the plants at least so that they get watered since you're too depressed to water them? Like, you can water the plants with your tears. That's the thing, when they're sad, they can water their plants with their tears. But they're so uncomfortable that they're too uncomfortable to be sad. It's like magic food. They put some food, trash in there, and then they get magic food. The trash can's magical. And the other guy was a glutton. I don't know why he didn't rummage in the garbage himself. It's so silly that he died from starvation. Like, why was he so hungry? I don't know why he had to die. He was my favorite, too. I told you guys I shouldn't have favorites, and then I went and got favorite, and he died. Now we only have 2 out of a 3 chance to win. Can you finish that? I really need you to water this stuff. I know you're uncomfortable, but if you don't water it, it's gonna die. So let's keep on speeding through time here. Can you eat this potato? Nope. They can't eat stuff unless it's in their inventory or something. Stupid errors. Errors are the reason he's dead. I do believe that it was errors. We did kill a vampire outside. I wonder if they're getting to be pretty good friends now. Technically, we're supposed to kill the Grim Reaper, but that would just bring another Grim Reaper and another one and another one, so we're not going to kill the Grim Reaper because it would just be a never-ending cycle of death. They don't even like each other. Oh my goodness. Oh, what does it say? Current relationship status. Neither friend or foe, just average relationship. So they don't even like each other. Awesome. She wants to be mischievous, so let's have her be mischievous. I think it's funny that they're gonna, like, hate each other. Enthused about the thrill of the still. Well, Striff, let's lie about your career. How about you give that to her, you pig? I'm gonna eat all the food. Let's keep an eye on their needs now, since apparently they could die, like, really quickly. I don't know. I feel bad feeding them onions because, like, I wouldn't just eat an onion. Like, that's weird. Like, I guess some people do just eat onions. My ex-husband used to, like, eat onions by themselves. It was really strange. Alright, it's her needs. Okay. So let's have him clean this food up. His needs are not... Okay, his fun need is going up a little bit. That's because he's on his phone. Can you play on your phone? Maybe your fun need will go up. Quit fighting, okay? You'll have to live together. You're stuck together. They're gonna kill each other. Watch. I'm gonna have to restart this whole game because they're gonna be left alone and kill each other. Look, it's I've missed my time again. Alright, let's have Ari go out and scavenge since... Actually, yeah, okay. Allow access to Ari. He's uncomfortable, so he's not gonna be able to do much scavenging. But he can come out here and get more food. This has not been a good game. This is not a good challenge. This challenge has been bad. He did get some more oatmeal. Chat with the ghost of Vlad over here. So let's have him throw it away. Like, what do I need to do to make his mood be better? He can't. They won't nap for some reason. The ghost of Vlad. We killed Vlad because he was knocking on our door. He was just knocking on our door. We were like, go away, Vlad. He didn't go away, so we killed him. Alright, so he's too miserable to do anything. So I guess we'll just send him back home and roll the dice, and maybe one of them will get a good night's sleep. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Oh, my ankle. It's sore right now, y'all. It's a little sore. A little sore. Oh, I didn't mean to unlock that. I meant to lock it for everybody. Alright. Pull up the dice roller. Pull up the dice roller. We'll do one last roll. See if we can put someone in a good mood before we leave for the night. It is 10 minutes. I almost made it. Okay, we got a number 7. I think 7 is good. So odds mean that one sim stayed up all night keeping watch while the other rested. Cheat needs make happy for one sim. So because there's only one sim, I'm going to cheat her needs, and we're going to pretend like she slept all night because she's a selfish. She is a selfish woman. She is not nice, and they don't like each other very much, and I feel like she would probably fall asleep on the job. I do. I think that she doesn't like Ari, and so she would just be like, you know what? I'm going to sleep, and if people break in, I'm going to give them everything and just go with them probably. Like, she seems like that type where she would just be like, I don't really care. And he was out all night, so he can be the tired one. It makes good sense. Can she water these with her tears? I really think it'd be funny if she could water them with her tears. That'd be great. That'd be great. But you see, that's what I mean, like when I say you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket, because say he had been working on the woodworking skill by himself, we wouldn't be able to use it anymore. Like, I mean, we would, but like we would be taking a step back. So let's have her make a set. You can make emotional sculptures? Gee. I did not know that. Go make that sad sculpture. I want to see. I want to see what it is. Alright, so we're going to see what the sad sculpture is. And then we're going to go for the day. And maybe I will finish. I'd like to stream some more this week, because I missed on Tuesday because I was stuck downstairs and I couldn't walk. And my husband had to leave and go to work, and so I was like downstairs, and it hurt so bad to crawl. I was crawling up the stairs on my hands and knees. I was like, I don't want to do it. And I had makeup on yesterday, and I looked really pretty, and then today I was just like, nope, it's not happening today. I was ugly today, so we didn't get no camera today because I'm ugly. Alright, so here is our poor quality sad skull. Oh, it's not even a thing. It's just a piece of wood. Oh, okay, let's try that again, girly. Craft a sad sculpture. I want to say your sad face. Oh, really? That's not what it's supposed to be. It just turned into... She, like, worked on it for 2 hours, and it was just, like, some wood clumps. It was sad. It's real sad. It's a real sad sculpture. Alright, did this one turn out any better? Nope. Girl, I want to see a real sculpture. Sell that business. Craft a sad sculpture. I actually want to see the sadness. I want to see your sadness. Oh, Maybe now he can sleep. Mop that up, Ari. Put yourself to some use, okay? How about you harvest? No? Too uncomfortable to harvest? We'll have her harvest after this to make sure that we have food. Since she won't scavenge. If he dies, she won't even have a way to get food except for through gardening. Yeah, it's just another pile of garbage that she just made. I guess that's just what the sad one looks like. Just a sad sculpture. They're fighting again. I love how much they hate each other. They're like stranded in this house together, but they hate each other with a fiery passion that I admire. Like, I feel like it's basically the situation where, like, you're the last one on Earth and they still can't get along. Like, you think maybe they would fall in love, but no. They hate each other. Next best thing. Next best thing of falling in love is hating each other. I think so. I believe it is. What does he want to do? He wants to stargaze with her. So he wants to be friendly with her, even though they don't like each other. Like, look at this red bar. They obviously are not friends. They are acquaintances, thankfully. She's mean. She's a mean lady. She's a mean meanie. She's a mean meanie. But maybe tonight she'll be in a decent enough mood to go outside and dig up some stuff. We'll have to see. She's got 12 hours between then and now to be miserable. And that's probably what's going to happen. Once they can make a bed, they'll probably be better off. Let's see if she can build some stuff so that she can up her skill. Craft furniture. Make another bar stool. She's about to be level 4, and then we'll see what else she can make. Maybe they can make a bed soon, and then if they could get a good night's rest, I think they'd be pretty happy and get a good night's rest. I think that'll make all the difference in the world. I mean, think about how ill you would be if you couldn't sleep except for when you pass out in the floor. You'd be pretty sad. I think you'd be pretty sad. You'd be pretty uncomfortable if that's the only way you slept. Especially the way they pass out, like with their butts up in the air. That's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. We'll have her make some sculptures because she can sell those. So it's not going to keep taking up space. And they make a little bit of money off of it. So they can make the bigger stuff when it comes time. I still can't believe Colton died like that of starvation, like after just a couple days. Like, I'd fed him at least once. I thought it took a while to die from starvation, like, especially when you have access to food. I don't understand that one bit. Like, why didn't he just go rummage for food like Ari was doing? I don't get it. Don't get it. He just sat there until he starved to death. Didn't even complain. Didn't even complain about being hungry. Alright, so we can make an end table, a mirror, and a wall shelf now. And the custom furniture. Ooh, make a bookshelf if we have more money. Let's see if we have anything in our inventory we can sell. We can't sell furniture that we've made because I felt like that would be silly. What's the point of even making it if you're just gonna sell it? Here's a little trash can. put it over here. This was the food that what's-his-face had on him when he died. And then this, we can sell that. Alright, so can she make it now? Make a counter or a bench. Make a bench, because then at least you can take naps. I mean, unless you can't. Unless you can't. And then you're just screwed. Give her some food in her inventory. I'm still really confused why he died. That's going to keep me up tonight. I'm going to be wondering about that. But anyways, we're now working on level 4. Once we get level 5, we can unlock another door. Let me know if you guys have any ideas about what we should put behind the doors for them to unlock. And until next time, guys,